This is not just a sense of sympathy. Although Prince Harry has always been among the British royal family's happiest members, he hasn't always gotten along with his own family. The founder of the Invictus Games is the youngest child of late Princess Diana and King Charles III, has been dealing with a lot from the royal family. But do you think he might reconcile with them? Let's get right in. Prince Harry hits out at the royal struggle as he appears to take a swipe at Prince William after speaking out about the struggle of having to, quote, work and live together. Going by childhood experience, Prince Harry and his older brother Prince William appeared to be inseparable when they were younger, but as they grew older, their relationship started to deteriorate. In an interview with New York Magazine, Prince Harry briefly weighed in on how he and Meghan's company Archewell was doing, as he pointedly said some of his family, quote, aren't able to work and live together. He also shared how his working relationship with Meghan, quote, feels natural and normal. Quoting Harry, the interviewer Allison P. Davis wrote, quote, the two run Archewell from their shared home office, specifically from two plush club chairs placed side by side behind a single desk, facing into the room like thrones. Harry also explained how many of his family aren't able to work and live together. Well, going through the backstory, the tension between William and Harry dates back to 2016, when the Archewell co-founder started dating Meghan. According to royal reporter Omid Scobie and Carolyn Duran's book Finding Freedom, William encouraged his brother to take it slow with the suit's alum, but Harry didn't appreciate the advice. The authors wrote, quote, Harry was pissed off that his brother would ask such a thing. Some years later, Harry admitted that he and his brother were on, quote, different paths during an ITV documentary, but an insider revealed that, quote, William is extremely concerned about Harry and Meghan. Even though the brothers have grown apart, William still cares about Harry and is hoping that he'll open up to him about his current struggles. William wants to be there for Harry and hates seeing him in such a bad place. Despite their differences, blood is thicker than water. However, William and Harry's relationship strained after Harry and Meghan's royal exit in 2020, but the rift grew wider when they opened up about their decision to step back from their royal duties in a tell-all interview with CBS. According to a source, Prince Harry and Prince William's relationship was irreparable, but the source also added, quote, they'll never recover from the damage that has been done. Before Harry and Meghan's royal exit in 2020, an insider revealed in November 2019 that, quote, there's always been a part of Harry that felt like he was living in his brother's shadow. The source further said, quote, he doesn't envy the responsibility that comes with being the future King of England, but William's the golden boy, and Harry feels like he has a lot to live up to. The Sussexes accused unidentified royal family members of racism during the TV special. They claimed, in particular, that one person had inquired about their son Archie's skin tone before his birth in May 2019. However, the Duke of Cambridge responded to the accusations a few days after the interview by saying, quote, we're very much not a racist family. As fate would have it, the brothers met again at their grandfather Prince Philip's funeral 1 month later. Prince Philip passed away in April 2021 at the age of 99. After the ceremony, they were seen walking together, but a source later told us that they still needed to work on their relationship. An insider revealed that, quote, Harry did speak to William while he was in the UK, so in that respect, they made some progress, but they definitely haven't reached the stage where all is forgiven, nor have they buried the hatchet. The brothers reunited again in July 2021 to unveil a statue in honor of their late mother. Quote, they didn't mend the bond at the funeral, an insider told us ahead of the ceremony, adding that the twosome planned to, quote, make up at the event. Quote, but since the baby, they want to move forward. Both brothers are ready to move past the rift and have a good relationship again, the source added. According to Palace Confidential host Joe Elvin, this comment seemed to be directed at his older brother, Prince William, and his wife, Kate Middleton. Miss Elvin, who spoke to the Mail on Sunday's editor-at-large Charlotte Griffiths, said, quote, Prince Harry, Charlotte, made another broadside statement about the family, a strange comment about how many of my family aren't able to live and work together. Miss Elvin continued, quote, the one person that the Cambridges couldn't work with is Prince Harry, so he had to move out of Kensington Palace. She then added, quote, I don't know if he's alluding to something to do with Clarence House and maybe Prince Charles being difficult to work with. It's ambiguous as usual. Well, that did not stop the Duke and Duchess of Sussex from traveling to England with their two little ones, Archie and Lilibet, to celebrate the Queen during her Platinum Jubilee. The 4-day festivities began with Trooping the Colour, a parade in honor of the Queen's historic 70 years as monarch. While all members of the royal family typically stand with the monarch on the balcony of Buckingham Palace during the parade, Queen Elizabeth announced that she decided only, quote, those members of the royal family who are currently undertaking official public duties would stand alongside her. The couple had no choice but to join the rest of the extended family in the Major General's office, which overlooks the grounds. The Duke also was not wearing his usual military uniform. After being stripped of his labels following his decision to step down from his royal duties in March 2020. A source subsequently revealed that Harry has, quote, come to terms with no longer wearing his uniform alongside working members of his family. The source also revealed, quote, that's disappointing in some senses. He's just grateful to be present in honoring the Queen. At the end of the day, it's only a uniform. Having said that, how about his relationship with his father, King Charles III? Harry's dynamic with his father has also been strained, since he and Meghan decided to step down as full-time working royals in January 2020. The tension brought on by the CBS tell-all lingered between the former military pilot and Charles even after he traveled to the UK for Philip's funeral. A source told us in April 2021, quote, they barely communicated. There definitely continues to be a huge wedge between the two. Upon Queen Elizabeth II's declining health in September 2022, Prince Harry traveled to Balmoral in Scotland with Meghan. Although he did not make it in time to say goodbye, the king specifically mentioned Harry and Meghan in his inaugural speech as he declared Camilla Queen Consort and bestowed new titles on William and Kate the day after Queen Elizabeth's death. Also, in a surprising gesture, Charles said, quote, I express my love for Harry and Meghan as they continue to build their lives overseas. He stated at the time. Keep scrolling for a look back at Harry's ups and downs with the royal family over the years. Sometime in August 2022, Meghan revealed that Harry felt like his relationship with Charles was damaged as a result of their decision to leave the royal family. Quote, Harry said to me, I lost my dad in this process. It doesn't have to be the same for them as it was for me and my father, Thomas Markle, but that's his decision. Harry was also present to greet the Queen's casket at Buckingham Palace on September 13, 2022, and one day later, walked in a procession with members of his family to Westminster Hall for a service. He was not in military uniform, and while Prince Andrew was granted special permission to wear his uniform for the final vigil, the Duke of Sussex wasn't given the same exception. He said in a statement through a spokesperson at the time, quote, Prince Harry will wear a mourning suit throughout events honoring his grandmother. His decade of military service is not determined by the uniform he wears, and we respectfully ask that focus remains on the life and legacy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Also, after the Queen's death in September 2022, an insider told us that William arranged for his brother and Meghan to join him and Kate as they greeted mourners near Windsor Castle. The source explained, quote, William invited Harry and Meghan to join them. They were delayed in arriving while they arranged the plans. While speaking to well-wishers, Harry also gave his first public statement about losing his grandmother. Quote, It's a lonely place up here now without her, he said, pointing to Windsor. Quote, Every room she was in, you felt her presence throughout. Life has not been the same with Harry since he left the palace. Although he misses the palace, let's wait to see what happens now that King Charles is now the reigning king. What do you think of Prince Harry and Prince William's relationship? Do you think Prince Harry might reconcile with the royal family? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. And if by now you haven't, ensure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new updates from us.